Have you ever wished for more hours in a day, or felt like time is slipping through your fingers like sand? We all get the same 24 hours. The difference between success and failure, happiness and regret, often comes down to one simple thing: how we use our time. Let me tell you a story about an old professor. One day, he stood before his philosophy class with a large, empty glass jar. He filled it with big rocks and asked the students if it was full. They all agreed it was. Then, he picked up a box of small pebbles and poured them into the jar. He shook it gently, and the pebbles rolled into the open areas between the rocks. He asked again, "Is the jar full now?" The students, catching on, said yes. Next, the professor grabbed a box of sand and poured it into the jar. The sand filled up all the remaining tiny spaces. He asked one last time if the jar was full. The students responded with a unanimous yes. Finally, he produced a cup of coffee and poured the entire cup into the jar, which the sand easily absorbed. The students laughed. "Now," said the professor, "I want you to recognize that this jar represents your life. The big rocks are the truly important things: your family, your health, your passions. Things that, if everything else was lost and only they remained, your life would still be full." He continued, "The pebbles are the other things that matter, like your job, your house, or your car. And the sand is everything else. The small stuff, the trivial arguments, the endless scrolling on social media, the things that just fill up space. If you put the sand into the jar first," he explained, "there is no room for the pebbles or the big rocks. The same goes for your life. If you spend all your time and energy on the small stuff, you will never have room for the things that are truly important to you. So, pay attention to the things that are critical to your happiness. Play with your children. Take time for your health. Take your partner out to dinner. There will always be time to clean the house or fix the car. Take care of the big rocks first, the things that really matter. Set your priorities. The rest is just sand." One student raised her hand and asked, "But what does the coffee represent?" The professor smiled. "I'm glad you asked. It just goes to show you that no matter how full your life may seem, there's always room for a cup of coffee with a friend." This story isn't just a clever analogy, it's a profound lesson on life management. Think about your own life. What are your big rocks? Are you giving them the attention they deserve? Or is your jar filled with sand, leaving no room for what truly matters? Every morning, we wake up with a fresh bank of 86,400 seconds. It's a gift, but it's a gift that expires at midnight. We can't save it, we can't borrow it, and we can't stop it. Once it's gone forever. The secret to success, in any field, is understanding this fundamental truth. Successful people aren't just talented, they are masters of their time. They are ruthless in protecting their big rocks. So how can we apply this? Let's get practical. First, identify your big rocks. Take out a piece of paper right now and write down the 5 most important things in your life. This could be your family, your career goals, your physical and mental health, learning a new skill, or your creative pursuits. These are your non-negotiables. Once you have your list, schedule them into your week before anything else. Just like the professor put the big rocks in the jar first, you must put your most important tasks and commitments into your calendar first. This means blocking out time for exercise, for deep work on your most important project, for quality time with your loved ones. Treat these appointments with yourself as seriously as you would a meeting with your boss. Next, deal with the pebbles. These are your necessary but less critical tasks. Answer emails, run errands, attend meetings. A great strategy here is time blocking. Instead of letting these tasks interrupt your day, group them together. Dedicate a specific block of time, say 1 hour in the afternoon, to reply to all your emails at once. This prevents the constant context switching that kills productivity and drains your energy. And finally, the sand. The small, often mindless activities that fill our days. We all need downtime, but how much of our time is spent on sand that doesn't refresh or fulfill us? This is the mindless scrolling, the channel surfing, the gossip. The trick isn't to eliminate sand entirely, but to be intentional about it. If you want to watch a show, choose it, watch it, and enjoy it. Don't just let the TV play in the background for hours. If you're on social media, use it to connect with a friend, not to fall down a rabbit hole of endless content. The challenge is that sand is easy. It requires no effort. Our brains are wired to seek the path of least resistance. That's why it's so easy to lose hours to our phones. Building a life around your big rocks requires discipline. It means saying no to things that don't align with your priorities. It means sometimes choosing the harder, more meaningful task over the easy, trivial one. Warren Buffett has a simple but powerful method for this. He advises making a list of your top 25 goals. Then, circle your top 5. And then, he says, avoid the other 20 at all costs. These are the pebbles and sand that can distract you from your big rocks. They are still good goals, but they will divert your focus from what is truly most important. Think about the feeling of going to bed at night knowing you've made progress on what truly matters. That feeling of accomplishment and purpose is worth far more than the fleeting dopamine hit from a social media notification. Time is the great equalizer. No matter who you are, where you come from, or how much money you have, you get the same 24 hours as everyone else. The question is, what will you do with yours? Will you fill your jar with sand, or will you start with the big rocks? So today, I challenge you. Identify your rocks. Schedule them. Protect that time fiercely. Learn to say no to the distractions. Remember the story of the professor. Build your life around your passions, your relationships, and your well-being. The rest is just sand. And don't forget to make time for that cup of coffee with a friend. Because in the end, it's the connections we make and the love we share that give our lives true meaning. Start today. Don't wait for tomorrow or for the right time. The right time is now. Your future self will thank you for it. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you build a meaningful and successful life. See you in the next video.